Radiant team ban.
Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu, and I am bringing you guys, that's right, I don't have my co-cast with me sadly. He had to leave, and I had another co-cast, but he's not here. I don't know, something happened. Things fell through. But I am bringing you guys TeamPyro's Dota 2 tournament. This will be the next match in the series, which I'm actually not sure. I actually need to go check the brackets, because I should know. Well, that's my homework. Let's go ahead and hide that. Oh, wrong one. There we go. You guys didn't see that. That was totally my homework.
10 seconds remaining.
Don't know why I don't have it up yet. There it is.
Dire team ban.
We are somewhere in the thick of it, of course. This tournament has been going on for 2 days. This is the second day right now. I think it's a 3-day tournament total. And once I get these brackets finally up, I will start talking about what's going on in the background. But first, let's of course go ahead and look at this. I think we're in the consolation games. Just gonna see those. I'm not too sure how to read this, but there we go. Brackets are up.
Dire team.
So there's the brackets. You guys can see right on over there, and not my homework. I think we're watching. Yeah, this is not updated. Not as updated as I wanted it to be. We see Morgan. I see Morgana. And I see No Name. I'll say Morgana versus Flash. So we're watching Morgana Squad versus Flash. We're watching that game go through. And we'll be seeing who wins in this one. So we're in this general area. Just give you guys a general idea of how long we had to go. We've gone through all this. These are the loser brackets that we're watching through, I'm pretty sure. And we'll be there sometime soon. So, yeah, enough of that. Let's go and talk about stuff in the background because a lot of interesting things are going on. Like that Earthshaker pick. There's an Earthshaker pick on the first 2 bans and picks. Interesting stuff. Smoif, my co-caster, he talked about this before, saying Earthshaker being picked early, not necessarily the best thing in the world, but I still think you can do some interesting things with it. It doesn't give away much. As far as the bans go on both sides, you see Lifesteal ban, Batrider ban, Rurik ban, standard bans pretty much across the board on both sides, with the exception of PL and Troll Warlord on the side of Flash. They banned out the Troll. Troll Warlord has been seeing quite a few bans this tournament, and I think that's mainly a result of the fact that he can just make everybody destroy your towers. If you lose a team fight, you're going to lose at least 2 towers, if Troll has his ulti up. And of course, people are in the right places. So he has some really crazy push that he can do, and allow his teammates to do, with just his ult alone. So, as far as the rest of the bans, Fan Alert's a ban. We've been seeing them ban quite a bit. I'm pretty sure that's because we've been seeing some Cuddle PL combinations earlier on in the tournament. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't watched those matches, but high chance that's what it was. Or maybe Flash just personally don't like PL being in the pool at all. Just, pretty much get rid of them completely. But as far as Morgan squads, pickups, they pick up the Nyx Assassin, they pick up the Earthshaker, 2 solid supports. Nyx Assassin can actually run mid. Actually, Earthshaker can kind of run mid too. But Earthshaker, roaming support, pretty much gank anybody around the map from such a far range. He's like the sniper, but with abilities. It's ridiculous. And then Nyx Assassin, once he hits level 6, all your supports are dying. Shadow Shaman, he's probably going to see a lot of deaths around here soon. But moving on to the side of Flash, which is on the rating side, they picked up a Slark, they picked up a Shadow Shaman. Slark, I've seen him played a few times. I'm not too sure if I've seen him play it once. I'm not sure if it was Flash that actually played him, but they basically went for the Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade Scotty on Slark, and pretty much just destroyed everybody's face with his mobility and also with the fact that he can just be so evasive. Shadow Shaman, I think he was there too as well. Shadow Shaman helped Slark win his lane early. They had a tri-lane of Shadow Shaman, Slark, and one more person. I don't remember who it was, but they were killing a Vengeful Spirit, or killing a Gower Counter. Oh, Ogre Magi.
At your service.
So they had that kind of tri-lane, which actually was really potent because that's a lot of CC to run away from. And over the course of all that CC, you can kill everybody. Let's go ahead and continue talking about the bans though. We see an Anti-Mage ban, which I think is more so a result of them seeing a Slark, saying these guys want to try to go for some mid-game 4 protect 1, or 4 defend the towers and while the 1 farms. And Anti-Mage is one of those 1 farmers where he can just build himself a Battle Fury and just all of a sudden get all the farm in the world. And also it could be setting him up for a Skeleton King pickup. Skeleton King struggles quite a bit versus a Anti-Mage. Once he gets his Mana Burrow on top of him, Skeleton King can't do anything but just die and never come back. So having Anti-Mage banned out, very nice. Faceless Void was banned out by Flash. And Faceless Void, just one of those hard carries that can just make Slark not as useful as he wants to be, especially early on. As far as the rest of the pickups, we see a Windrunner pickup. She'll probably be playing off lane.
Radiant team.
We also see the Bounty Hunter pickup and the TA pickup for the Team Flash. And Bounty Hunter, he's going to be able to get these guys that gold that they need, and also help them find the Nyx Assassin, or even Make sure to just outright kill him every single time, and track gold will add up. So it's a way to keep tabs on Nick Assassin. It's also a way to help his team snowball that much faster. Slark with more gold equals a scarier Slark. Although Slark can't, I don't think Slark can actually go toe to toe with somebody like a Spectre or Faces Forward, which is why they're both banned out. So things to keep in mind, guys. Things to keep in mind. As far as the other pickup, TA picked up, Skeleton King pick up. Skeleton King really nice in those fights. He can get that Hyperstone, he can get that AC, he can get that armor and just be so survivable that you just can't kill him, and he'll just eventually crit you to death. And also with that, with his, what's it called? Mortifying Strike? Mortal Strike. With his Mortal Strike, he can, he technically has a free nuke that does 20% of your HP as damage for 7 seconds. And that can lead to some pretty early kills early on, of course. As far as the bans, we see a TIE Hunter ban, we also see a Prophet ban. Prophet, he's banned for obvious reasons, so much push on his side, and with the lineup that Flash's team have, they don't want anybody to be able to counter push them. So Prophet, he will definitely be able to do that with the split pushing, and also the fact that he can just show up from the middle of nowhere and just kill Slark. Show up Prophet TP from base with the Desolate Appearance, kill Slark easy. Prophet TP from base with the Desolate Appearance, kill Bounty Hunter easy. Same thing for TA, pretty much kills everybody. And there's a lot of invisibility on the side of Flash, I just realized that. So now Morgan squad, they need a mid unless they want to run the Nick Assassin mid, which I think will be a wise choice. So you can get Nick Assassin very active, very early, because once Bounty Hunter hits at level 6 and once Slark hits his level 6, they're going to be all over the map, everywhere on the map. It is known. And also, for all those wondering, I am officially nicknamed Roshan Jr. because I, like him, have cheese, and I'm eating my cheese.
Queen of...
And cool, perfect timing, so I don't have to explain myself. So Queen of Pain, she was picked up, and by the way, I'm just eating cheese, like literally string cheese. Have it in my refrigerator, why not? I was hungry. And there's the Ogre Magi pickup, so they're gonna go for that tri-lane once again. So like I said, tri-lane, Slark, Shadow Shaman, Ogre Magi, and then Bounty Hunter will probably run the off lane, which would be smart, and TA will be running the mid. Hopefully the TA this time does decide to build a Blink Dagger as opposed to a Desolator. I think that'd be significantly more useful. And alright, so we're jumping right into the game. Just give me a quick moment.
Prepare for battle.
There we go. Everything's all set up. And my cheese, it's almost gone. I'm sad. Like Roshan, the whole entire dire side just came up and killed me and took my cheese. So let's go and do introduction, start off on the dire side, which is Mist. We shall call him Mist. I can't remember what it stands for, but it stands for something important. On the side of Mist, we see on this Windrunner, we see Karma on her. Moving over to, of course, this Nyx Assassin, who I think is going to be playing a very important role. We see question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I think I called it right. That's 6 question marks, if I'm not mistaken. On this Queen of Pain, we see Q, Q, Y. Moving on to Skeleton's game, we see PR, caret, IE, or pre-prince. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but yeah, PRIE, PRIEE on that Skeleton King. Moving over to the Earthshaker, we see Netter on him. And last but not least, on somebody. Earthshaker. Nope, nope. Hold on, I missed somebody. Nope, I got everybody. Okay, cool. Nope. Yeah, missed Windrunner. On this Windrunner, we see Kamakiri on her. Moving on to the side of the Radiant side, which is Flash. That is the name of the team, if I'm not mistaken. We see Flash, Pipe, Player 2, because that is Pipe. That means you're making this command work into that one, or maybe it's the first command is fed into that input. Sorry, the first command's output is fed into the input of the second command's. I don't know. I don't remember. I need to go back and look at my Linux stuff, guys. But we see him on that Shadow Shaman. Moving over to the Slark, we see D-Roll, or Daryl, on Slark. On this Ogre Magi, we see Argome. Man, that's difficult to say. On him. Moving over to mid on this TA, which I think I said the wrong person earlier. We see Karma. Yeah, I totally called Windrunner the wrong name. Sorry, Windrunner. We see Karma on this TA. This is Karma, and that's Kamakiri. Anyway, we see down bottom we got a little bit of action going on. This is what these guys did before. Slark, or basically one stun from Ogre Magi sets up the shackles from Shadow Shaman, and Slark follows up with the leap, and that's pretty much going to be a kill every single time. I'll add up the time of that CC in a few seconds, but I gotta continue introductions. Moving up top, who's the last person I think? We see Sir Gank-a-lot on that Bounty Hunter. And that ends up all the callouts. So we saw the first blood did go down bottom. Ogre Magi was able to pick up the kill on top of that. And just to add things up, Slark's Pounce lasts for 3.5 seconds. Ogre Magi's Stun lasts for 1.5 seconds. And Shadow Shaman's Shackles lasts for a whole entire 2.5 seconds. So let's add all that up. With all of our time combined, I am Captain Planet. That should be 7.5 seconds of stun. Or, sorry, not necessarily stun, just disable, where you can't move that far. That's a lot of time to kill you. That's a lot of time to kill you. Or kill anybody. Especially this early on. I just saw Windrunner did pop her Windrun, which helped her stay alive, but that only lasts for 2.75 seconds, and it wasn't long enough. So, no comment. So she did go down for the first blood. Hopefully she won't be. Hopefully she'll be able to hold on to her life for a little bit longer. But we got some pulls getting down around the backside. So it looks like he's gonna go ahead and do a double pull, or he's gonna push his lane. Probably, yeah, going for the double pull. Gonna eat a tree around the backside. And he's checking on creep. He's gonna go ahead and go for the last hit. And for all those who want to know how do you do a double pull, basically the way you do a double pull, the way you make sure you get it every single time, is to pull the next neutral camp when your creeps are focusing on the last creep inside of the small camp. It doesn't matter how much HP that creep has. If you do it, if you start drawing aggro when your creeps are focusing the last neutral creep, then it'll almost always pull. Of course, he did miss one. I think it was a range creep, but who cares? That range creep's gonna die anyway. So double pull was successful. Ogre Magi getting all his farm, and he just might be in time to let the creep camps stack back up. Yep, looks like he'll be just barely in time. So, what have we learned here? We've learned how to stack. And look, it's also stacked again, so easy stuff, easy pulls coming out for these guys. As far as the bottom lane, like I said, tri-lane versus Windrunner, she's going to have a little bit of trouble there. All she's trying to do is collect levels and maybe farm with the power shot. Meanwhile, mid, we got TA versus Queen of Pain. Mid. Moving over up top, we have the Bounty Hunter. He's going Suicide solo versus a tri-lane of Nyx Assassin, Earthshaker, and Skeleton King. And I think the most important thing for Nyx Assassin here is for him to hurry up and get his level 6. Because the faster he can get to level 6, that's the faster he can become active and just start destroying face down bottom. Just feeding off of Shadow Shaman and him being such low level, or such low HP, such low survivability. So up top we got Pinks on the map. Bounty Hunter just saying, hey, there's a Observer Ward here, we need to be careful when you're coming from the gank. Courier's bringing somebody something pretty. Sentry Wards. So these guys look like they want to be aggressive very soon, which will be really easy. It'll be disgustingly easy for these guys to go for a kill on top of Bounty. Bounty is invisible right now. He's hanging out around the side. He's just trying to collect XP. So he's doing the very smart thing. Sir ganked a lot. Playing extremely safe because he knows if he shows himself, he's dead. A stun from Earthshaker followed up by an Impale from Nyx Assassin, and then some damage coming up from Skeleton, or a stun from Skeleton King. That would be a dead Bounty. Actually, SK's build is very interesting. He did go for 2 points out of that Vampiric Aura. And down bottom we got kills going on top of Windrunner. Windrunner getting stunned up by Ogre Magi. She's trying to run. She will be able to outrun the Shackle range, and Shadow Shaman will not be able to follow up. So player 2 will not be able to get there. And pretty much the less they can get from this tri-lane, the better. Because Shadow Shaman's hanging on lane just to make sure that these guys can go for the kill. And if they can't get kills on top of Windrunner, then they're not going to be able to take as much advantage of the tri-lane as they want. They want to be very aggressive in this lane because they definitely can. Aggressive Observer Ward getting placed by Ogre Magi in the lane. This is what will let him know when the rotations do come from Queen of Pain. Someone like Queen of... Jeez, why does that not let me draw? It's not letting me draw. Oh no. What's Dota if I can't draw on the map? I don't understand. Anyway, so you guys can see there, my ping trail will fall. Actually, it's not showing anything for me. Hold on. Dota, you. Oh, there we go. Okay, it was paused, that's why. Alright, so anyway, They can basically see anybody if Queen of Pain's running through here, or if she decides to just blunt or very boldly run through here and try to go for the kill. Even same thing applies to the Nyx Assassin when he does hit level 6. So the bottom tower is going to be getting sieged right now. Windrunner can't do anything but pop a power shot and run away. I mean, she gets stunned right now. She actually might be going out. The pings are coming out. Ogre gets a stun. Shadow Shaman Shackle does fly finally, as Slark will be having the easiest leash of his life. Windrunner will be going down. And really good execution on this combination. This is easy combination to actually go for. Shadow Shaman about to be going down to the tower. He's actually going to die to the tower, so gold getting donated to the dire side. I'm not too sure what's up with that. He was trying to get rid of aggro, but he attacked the enemy creep as opposed to attacking his own creep. Anyway, Queen of Pain chasing the Slark. Slark is not level 6 yet. Queen of Pain not really much mana to actually do anything. She stands still for a few seconds, and now she'll be running back. Must be some lag on her part, or maybe she just wanted to see if Slark will come back out. TP's coming down bottom. Once again, the game is paused. So much lag. Anyway, so we have lag issues here going on here. We got TPs coming down bottom. Shadow Shaman, player 2 will be down here. See if they can go for a kill until Windrunner once again. Queen of Pain is hanging out mid. As far as the license to deny us on the mid war, TA is actually pretty darn ahead of the Queen of Pain, and Queen of Pain did rotate for a gank just now, so she was not able to get anything off the top of that. The rune will be spawning in another 5 seconds. I see a Queen of Pain can find the right rune, and the rune will be definitely somewhere on the minimap. It doesn't matter, I got map packs, guys, and it's gonna be up top. If there's rune for whoever wants it, Queen of Pain actually rotating down bottom, trying to see if she can get a rune, but sadly it's going to be top. Rotations could come in for one, supports to pick it up if they need to. Meanwhile, Bounty Hunter, he's sitting here, he's invisible right now, but he knows that these guys do have vision of him. They're trying to make him feel comfortable. TP's coming in on top, or TP's coming in down bottom. These guys want to defend this tower as much as possibly can. Nyx Assassin, he's here. Rotation's finally coming in for his bottom lane to make sure that Windrunner doesn't go down, but the Observer Ward coming out from the Radiant do definitely scout this out, so they know what's up. They know what's up, and they know, hey, we can't do anything to this Windrunner anymore. We can be aggressive on that tower, and they're going to very smart, so play passively, just back up and farm. Don't right-click everything, just let it push towards you, because it is pushing towards them pretty darn hard. I'd also like to speak on Slark's build, because I think it's very interesting. He has 2 points inside of his pounce, 3 points inside of his essence shift. And that's basically because he wants to make sure that essence shifts last for as long as possible. We got a rotation coming down bottom. Queen of Pain did use that Invis rune. She doesn't have enough mana for her ulti, which I think is actually kind of bad. She's going to be able to see these creeps over here attacking stuff. Ogre Magic's around the corner. All Queen of Pain can really do is throw out a scream, maybe just a Shadow Strike before she has to use Bottle Charge to do stuff. Shackle comes on top of Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin a little bit of trouble. He actually doesn't throw a Spike Carapace. No point inside Spike Carapace yet. Beautiful stun coming up from him, but it's too little too late. He does go down. Queen of Pain able to get the kill on top of nobody, actually. All she did really was damage. And that'll be the end of that. That'll be a wash on the engagement. Definitely a misplayed advantage. I'm sorry, a misplayed play on the side of Mist. All they really needed was Queen of Pain to have mana to actually do something. And all Queen of Pain can actually do is just, like I said, scream and pop bottle charges. It might have been worth the time for her to actually go back home, TP in mid, and then rotate back in for the gank again with the Invis rune. But that'll take a little bit of time, and the advantage might not have still been there. Meanwhile, Bounty Hunter is level 6, so Skeleton King is level 6 as well. Actually, Bounty is level 7, so Skeleton King actually not getting as much farm as he wants, but at least he has his ult. And another Sentry Ward was dropped in lane by the supports before they left, so Skeleton King knows when he's safe, he knows how far he can push out, he knows where Bounty Hunter is. Meanwhile, the fight, tri-lane down bottom, it is a complete rotating tri-lane, so tri-lane on tri-lane action. We got a rotation around the corner from Queen of Pain. Will she be able to do anything? Rune is actually up top. It's going to be a regen rune, which is, I think, definitely something she needs. As somebody with a spell that costs a lot of mana, what you can do is you can try to pop yourself a regen rune, throw out your big high mana costing ability, and then let the regen rune continue regening you up. It's a really nice combination. The Queen of Pain bottle just coming back. TP's coming down bottom. This TA wants to be involved in this fight. I think the creeps did see her. I think she was in range. Actually, no, she'll be in range in this Observer Ward, so they do see her around this corner now. TA will be trying to come around. Karma will be coming around, trying to see if she can do anything, but so many Observer Wards around here. You have an Observer Ward around here to see you around the corner. You got an Observer Ward around here to see you around that corner. So this is some really good vision coming up from the Dire. Just letting her know what advantage they have. You know, we got a rotation on top. Queen of Pain wants to go for the kill on top of this bounty, and that'll be a nice kill to get, but it'll be really difficult to get. Queen of Pain just showing herself up top. Q, Q, Y. Gonna go and throw it, scream, and they're gonna start pushing this lane in. You know, bounty's actually not out of mana for another Shadow Walk. Radiant structures are fortified. Top tower looks like it's gonna be getting traded for this bottom tower, but not just yet. Shadow Shaman getting healed up. These guys say, "Hey, we're about to go in for a big fight. We need to be all healthy." Since our ping's coming around the map, saying, "Hey, there's some Observer Wars over here." Or, hey, there's somebody just walked through here. I think they saw the TA run away. And now ping's coming on top. I think Earthshaker was pinging, or somebody's pinging. I don't know. These guys are pinging everywhere. Trying to follow the pings as close as I can. But in the meantime, before anything too big breaks out, let's look at the items. Slark has an Orbit Venom. Really nice item. It matches extremely well with his Essence Shift, because it just basically keeps people in range so he can continue to punch him in the face. Bounty Hunter has himself a Poor Man Shield, and he's actually rotating. Oh, it's not him. That's Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain rotating, activates her Read Rune and picks herself up an Invis Rune. And she's gonna see if she can go for it. That won't be much she can go for. Meanwhile, down bottom is tri-lane on tri-lane action. I do like I said, I really do like this rotation, because otherwise Windrunner would just die every single time down bottom. I think the only person who can survive that kind of damage early on will probably be Windrunner, maybe even Prophet or Darkseer. But once you get leashed, that's pretty much the end of your life, because you probably presumably gotten hit with the Ogre Magic Stun and also got shackled. Anyway, Bounty Hunter track coming on top of Nick Assassin. Nick Assassin nice and Impel on top of 2. He's gonna go and throw out the Mana Burn on top of Ogre Magic, but he's taking a lot of damage. Bounty Hunter, oh my gosh, so much damage coming from Bounty just with a few abilities. Screaming Pain comes off of Queen of Pain, and also Sonic Wave does follow as well. Ogre Magic does finally go down. Desperate Appearance used on top of Slark, so Slark won't get any more reach, and he's also losing movement speed. Kamakuri about to be going down. Windrunner, she does go down too. Shuriken's also Bounty Hunter. 2 track goals going in the favor of the Radiant, and so much lag going on right now. I don't know what's going on. Queen of Pain throws out Screaming Pain. She's about to get the kill on top of Bounty. Bounty will not be going down. So close. If Earthshaker were able to get the stun off in time, and man, I'm watching a slideshow right now, guys.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Best slideshow ever. And there we go. Things are finally starting to clear up. I guess I have ping as well. I don't know. Can I check my ping? Ping. Oh, I can. 116 ms. Not horrible. Not ideal. Just not horrible. Close this. Close that. I don't want to close. Oh, yeah, definitely close that. What's up? Anyway, I heard a stun coming up for Ogre Magic. These guys look like they're trying to be just to do a little bit of damage. Shadow Shaman wards do fly. Nick's Assassin almost caught inside of it as well, but he is actually surviving. No, he does finally go down. Stun comes out for Earthshaker, catching a few people around the corner. Not enough damage for him, and there goes a Earthshaker going down around the corner. Also track gold as well. Bounty Hunter chasing a Windrunner, and she's gonna be running on back home. Bounty Hunter probably just track her and run away. And that will be the end of that. So far, Flash have gotten so much gold, it's not even funny. Queen of Pain is going to be rotating around the corner. She will find herself a haste rune. And Bounty Hunter didn't pick it up. He let Queen of Pain go ahead and get in. Queen of Pain gets a Janata crit for her backside. TA trap does come out, but she has a haste rune on Queen of Pain. She doesn't really care. If only Bounty had a track, he might be able to catch up to her, but she's moving way too fast, and Skeleton King is way too close. That's what appearance used by the Skeleton King and or Queen of Pain. Skeleton King. Not Queen of Pain. Just to see if Bounty Hunter was actually following her. Clarity Potion used as well by QQY on that Queen of Pain. And Bounty probably got some mana just now. And speaking of mana, yeah, Ogre Magic has Arcane Boost. That's really nice. Bounty Hunter, like I said, I do like his item choice. He's going for a Medallion of Courage. He's also going for Phase Boots as well. Medallion of Courage, so good in going for those quick kills on top of people. Slark building that Shadow Blade like I called out before. And what else do we see? Skeleton King actually building himself a drum, which would be really nice for survivability plus mana pool. You know, we got Skeleton getting turned into a chicken. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage. So many stuns focused on top of him, but he has his ulti up, so he doesn't really care. He actually wants to die right now. He can't throw out a stun. He can throw out a stun right now, and then try to go for the kill. He does throw out the stun. He needs a little bit more mana, but he won't have enough mana. He goes down. Big fall. Big fall. His stun cost 140 mana. I thought he had enough mana. But he probably... Nope. Don't know what just happened. Oh, nope. Yep, don't know what happened. Could have sworn he had enough mana. I thought he had 280. Or so, oh, no, right. He had 233. Right. I was thinking 280. He was thinking the same thing I was thinking. So he needed like 40 more mana for his ulti. So he does go down. Only casualty in that fight. At least his ulti's still up. Meanwhile, Slark comes around the backside. Slark is trying to go for the kill on top of Nick's assassin. Nick's assassin, no spike carry pitches yet. Sadly, he's only level 4. Dust of Appearance pops. Slark's X scatter on the corner. Earthshaker tracked up, so Nick's assassin will be, Slark will be moving just a little bit faster because of that. And that will be the end of all this. And the Surfer Wars do fall from Shadow Shaman. He wants to kill his middle tower. I honestly think he probably could have saved that for the second tower, but might be a little bit difficult getting close enough to actually use it. Invis Rune down bottom, as pointed out by Shadow Shaman, and a lot of action going around this corner, or sorry, going on around this map. Earthshaker doing some nice de-warding, just getting rid of that ward. That's unnecessary vision because that basically gives the Radiant that much vision. It lets him see everything around this corner. And Earthshaker places an observer ward of his own, lets him see on the high ground. Coupled with a Sentry Ward that should be able to scout out if a Slark comes around the corner to just try to be aggressive, or if a Bounty Hunter decides to do the same exact thing. Bounty Hunter phase boots are up. How close is Slark to that Shadow Blade is the big question. His Shadow Blade is up. He's actually just go buy it. And if I recall correctly, you can buy that secret shop. Okay, I do not recall correctly. I must be drunk. And we got a DC coming out from one of the observers. That was one of the players. So let's go ahead and look at the rest of the items. I think I pointed out Bounty Hunter with his Medallion of Courage. It is complete. Slark Orb of Venom called that already. Shadow Shaman building himself drums, which would be really nice for allowing his allies to chase. Because drums plus Bounty Hunter movement speed from the tracks, that's going to allow almost everybody to catch up to anybody on the side of Mist. Meanwhile, middle tower body be getting siege right here. Skeleton King ulti is up. He has enough for about 2 stuns before he needs to save it for his ulti. Track does go on top of Nick's assassin, who's not level 6, but he does finally have a point inside spike carry pace. And we got TPs galore coming in mid. We got Shadow Shaman getting his shackles right on top of Earthshaker. Earthshaker, he needs to pop his ulti, but he does go down way too fast. Shackle from Windrunner, beautiful shackle shot, but it's not enough. Too much damage coming around the corner. Nick's assassin pops spike carry pace. Nobody actually did damage to him just yet. Skeleton King got himself a kill on top of Slark. Big important kill for him to go for. Skeleton King about to be going down here soon. He probably just wants to die and then keep running. Nick's assassin actually tracked up. These guys are trying to go for a kill on top of that. He's getting slowed. He's juking left, he's juking right, but he's going to be going down nonetheless. Meanwhile, Shadow Shaman getting caught in the corner. He does go down, and he also dropped his Serpent Wards. He's doing a little bit of damage too. Windrunner. Meanwhile, the fight's happening on the backside. Skeleton King did get a kill on top of one person. He actually ran out of mana. Once again, this is one of the drawbacks of not going for stats when you're playing a Skeleton King. Not too sure how much mana he had just then before he died, but this is 4 points inside of stats that he could have, as opposed to 4 points inside Vampiric Aura, which I think pretty much lifesteal is overrated almost at any stage. But Skeleton King, he gets 30% lifesteal, which is a lot. Especially considering that he hits for 100, so he gets healed up for quite a bit with just lifesteal. But he attacks so slow, it almost counters, or it pretty much counters itself. So instead, what I personally would like to see is I would like to see these 4 stats put inside of those, these four skill points, put into those stats, so that way he'll have that much more mana pool. Because pretty much for every 1 point in stat that you have, for every 1 extra intelligence point you have, you get 14 extra mana. And if you multiply, and for every 1 point of stats that you put inside of your abilities and your stats abilities, you get 2 of every stat of all attributes. So he gets 2 intelligence, which means he gets 28 and mana pool per point that he puts inside stats. So you multiply that by 4, and you get some number. It's like 60 or something like that, maybe 70, somewhere around that. You get that much extra mana, and that just might be enough to push Skeleton King over the edge. QQY is tracked up right now. Oh, sorry, that might be enough to push Skeleton King over the edge in the sense that he might be able to actually do something. Or, sorry, might be able to actually stun and then pop his ulti. Or then have his ulti still go off. Slark jumping around the corner. No, oh man, these guys need something to cut down these trees. Tango is up on Nick's ass. I'm not too sure why he didn't eat the tree just yet, but we got a fight happening on the backside. We got Queen of Pain is tracked up right now. She's taking quite a bit of damage. Skeleton King turns around, goes full man mode. Shadow Shaman about to be going down. Serpent Wars getting thrown. He catches one, but it doesn't matter. Serpent Wars will be going down very fast. Slark, he's going to be going down as well. Central War placed around this corner. Stun coming up for Ogre Magi right on top of Earthshaker's head. And actually, the Serpent Wars are still there, but these guys are able to run away. Karma trying to play clear and crew. Beautiful shackle from Windrunner. She won't be able to do too much. She's trying to go for the kill on top of Bounty, but Bounty a little bit too far away. Skeleton King gets a stun on top of TA. Skeleton King out of mana. He needs to be very careful. He needs to go ahead and start running away, but he goes down anyway. Neglects the fact that he still needs mana to pop his ulti. And Queen of Pain, she's going to be going toe-to-toe with Ogre Magi in the corner, and Queen of Pain will be dying very shortly. And that's track gold, guys. That is track gold galore. If you look at the gold graph, I'm pretty sure it's showing heavily in favor of the Radiant. Mainly because Bounty Hunter track gold, he's got essentially at least 2 tracks per team fight, and we've had about 3, maybe 4 team fights. So it's a lot of gold. There are a lot of rich people on the side of Flash, which is on the Radiant side.
Dire's top tower.
So if you look at the net worth, because I'm pretty sure that's what we all want to see, essentially everybody on the side of Flash is in the top 5. The only person who's competing for Mist is Queen of Pain, and she's died quite a bit. She's died, actually she's only died once, but she hasn't really been doing too much as far as being active around the map. And her item progression hasn't really progressed much outside of the early game. No Orca Malevolence coming up on her, no BKB, no, I guess, Sheepstick coming up on her anytime soon. So she's going to be pretty hard pressed to do much, especially when you have the Flash's lineup snowballing as much as they are. Because don't forget, as Smoip would point out, Slark is a snowball hero, and so is Bounty Hunter. And Slark, he's been doing really well. He's been surviving for the most part most of the fights. And Bounty, he hasn't died at all. Pretty much every kill that Bounty Hunter has, every kill and assist that Bounty Hunter has, you can essentially count that as a track kill. So that's 7 track kills that have gone towards him and his teammates. That's an unnamed amount of gold that they've gotten. Sentry Wars galore getting put inside the jungle, and this is also another thing to point out too. I think they did see the Slark, and Skeleton King trying to run away. He's actually going to be getting caught out by the Slark, as you heard him say. Skeleton King can try to turn around a man fight, but I think it'll be too much to man fight into. He will be going down way too early before his team shows up, and his team are finally here in position to actually help out. But Skeleton King instantly getting turned into a chicken. All the damage coming out. Everybody just gather around and kill the Skeleton King. Meanwhile, Queen of Pain, she's trying to get her ulti off. If she can get her ulti off, she might be able to help him get a kill, but no, she's going to blink away instead. Throw out the ulti on top of Slark, but Slark's actually healing up quite a bit right now. Windrunner is going to be running as well. Track golds galore coming out on top of everybody's head. Bounty Hunter gets himself a nice genetic crit, and they catch himself a Nick Stats, and Bounty Hunter will be going down. His first death of the entire game. A lot of gold going the way of a lone everybody. Actually, sorry, I was about to say a lot of gold going towards the lone support, but that went towards everybody. Nick Stats does go down because TA doing so much damage. Desolator was completed on top of her, so Karma did not decide to go for that blink dagger. She did decide to go for instead the Desolator. Higher damage versus mobility. I think mobility would be a little bit better. But hey, this is Skeleton King, and he doesn't have a lot of armor. So if you get, or actually he has quite a bit of armor. But if you throw more negative armor on top of him, he pretty much dies that much faster. So if you look at the items, it pretty much tells the story of the current state of the game. Pretty much everybody on the side of Radiant is pretty rich, and everybody on the side of Mist is struggling to gather what they can. Windrunner is getting close to a mechanism, which will be useful for maybe about 1 auto attack from TA. That's really bad it. That's really bad it. And also don't forget that Bounty Hunter is actually critting for quite a bit with those genetic crits. TA is taking a little bit of damage. She actually might be going down. Desolate Appearance was popped just to make sure they got the kill. They didn't necessarily need it because Windrunner was getting the power shot, but hey, they want to make sure they get something, and they got the TA, who's actually worth quite a bit of gold. As you guys see there, 551 gold. Just to put that into perspective, when Templar Assassin got a kill on top of Earthshaker, he was only worth 272 gold. And Earthshaker's level, what, level 8 versus TA's level 14, so TA is worth a lot. That was a lot of experience going their way, and also a lot of gold. Slark with the haste rune! Wow. Slark with the haste rune, what more do you want? And now Slark will be killing Ancients. He is going to, in fact, going for the Scotty. Like I said, he did before, Shadowblade Scotty. I personally don't like Scotty, as you guys heard me say before. But they did win last time with it, and maybe they'll win this time with it. Shadow Shaman getting some CC right on top of Earthshaker. Shackles followed, or Chicken followed by Shackles, and now Earthshaker taking a lot of damage. He'll be going down here very soon. Bounty Hunter able to KS that. Instead of tracking, he threw out his Shuriken toss like a boss, and he's actually building Desolator of his own, so it will be a double Desolator on the side of Flash. Just going for high damage output as fast as they possibly can with just right clicks. Keep in mind that all of these are just right clicks that they're getting so much damage from. Shadow Shaman walking forward, trying to bait these guys out a little bit. Skeleton King, his ulti's on cooldown for another 100 seconds, and Nick Assassin, he's actually, he's finally level 6, so he's invised up, he's scouting at everything around the corner. The attacks will be happening around the corner. Shadow Shaman, he's gonna get, there we go, the stun gets canceled. Skeleton King will actually be able to do damage. He still goes down though, if only his ulti is up. Shadow Shaman wards do fall, and now Nick Assassin's on the run. Nick Assassin does go down, he gets slapped in the face by a Shadow Shaman, and the power shot does fly from Windrunner, not doing too terribly much damage, and Ogre Master throws out his overpower, and throws out his Bloodlust on top of TA, and she can attack a little bit faster, and it looks like she's building herself an AC. Since you were getting placed, and oh right, that's another thing I was gonna say to you. Having invis people, it just puts so much strain on supports. Hold on, before I say that, we got Queen of Pain getting caught out. Queen of Pain she's able to blink away. That's really about it. That's really the only saving grace. Earthshaker throws out a stun. He gets himself a bounty hunter on the wrong side of the wall. Beautiful ulti coming up for Earthshaker, but it won't be enough to kill Ogre Magi. He has too much HP. Queen of Pain, that will be more than enough to actually kill Ogre Magi. He goes down. Refraction charges for TA. Did block a little bit, or block all the damage from Queen of Pain. And TA also gets another refraction. Stun comes out for Skeleton King. I'm not too sure where they're fighting, but they're fighting around the backside. Bounty hunter does go down. Sentry Ward again placed again. Queen of Pain throws out a Screaming Pain. She can stay and try to go for the kill on top of TA, but she's actually out of mana, so no, she can't. And BKB coming up on Queen of Pain. She's buying every little piece that she can. And that's a result of them not being able to stay alive that long in these fights. Slark farming up top, just casually farming away. And he actually has no points on death pack. This is one thing that Slark pointed out before. Next, oh man, beautiful impale coming up from Nick Assassin. Slark gonna be getting his death pack off, or shadow dance off. So he'll be able to at least run away from that temporarily. Queen of Pain does have a Desolate Appearance, so she can't use it. She needs to. Skeleton King stun can come out. He doesn't see Slark because Slark popped that Shadow Blade, and Slark will be able to make it out of this one. Desolate Appearance was popped anyway. So these guys were. Oh, sorry. So Slark was able to bait out the dust.
Top tower is under attack.
And man, oh man, things are looking bad. Skeleton King double bracer. That's how bad things have gotten. No drums on him. He can't afford it. He can't afford to go through it. He needs more HP. He needs more damage. He needs more everything. And this is the point of the game where it's just hard to come back from all this. The only thing that can really save Mist from flat out just losing right now, the only thing that's saving them, sorry, is the fact that their team fight is slightly better than Flash's team fight. In the specific sense that Slark, he wants to focus on one person. Shadow Shaman, he wants to focus on maybe two people. Bounty Hunter, he wants to focus on one person with his Janata crits and everything. Ogre Magi, same story. TA, same deal. Even though technically TA can focus on multiple people with her meld, or sorry, with her side blade spells. But if you look at the side of Mist, they have the Earthshaker, they have the Nyx Assassin, pretty much two AoE stunners. They have the Windrunner, technically two AoE stun, or two people stunned potentially. And you got Queen of Pain with all her AoE, so a lot of stuff that could be going the way. Meanwhile, Shotgun Shot did come out from Windrunner, not sure where it landed, but it landed somewhere. And now the pings come up top. These guys want to kill the Quap, and Quap, oh that rhymes. The Quap might be in danger of losing her life very soon. Ogre Magi, he's going to be leading the front. And now, there we go, they finally got the decision. These guys are being a little, wow, whoa, what was that? Guys are being a little bit indecisive, saying, hey, we should go this way. And Queen of Pain knows something's up. QQY will be TP now, back mid, and recuperating, or sorry, rejoining her team. Regrouping up with her team. She's actually out of mana though, so I think she needs to go back and get some mana. But no, it won't be enough time to do that. We got Karma going to be, or Kamakiri going to be going down to Karma. Beautiful ulti from Earthshaker. Dear God, like I said before, team fight coming out from Mist is gigantic. The stun came up, and also the ulti came out, and there was a lot of damage bouncing around. You know, we got, who's this? That's a Deathroll, who's I think a Slark, and Slark's trying to run away while he can. Skeleton King's ulti is up. He needs to not pop another stun. If he does, he will be going down. And yes, he will go down, but he did pop a stun, so that will be great for him. TA's coming around the corner, actually going to be horrible for him, so he's going to actually die again. Dying so freaking fast. So much negative armor. Triple kill for Slark. And that's pretty much as good as it could have gotten. It could have gotten a little bit better if maybe Nyx Assassin and Queen of Pain were in position to throw out the Impale and follow up with the ulti. And just at least do damage. But jeez. Talk about things exploding pretty darn fast. Earthshaker ulti. It pretty much exploded the crap out of either Bounty Hunter or Shadow Shaman. I think it was Bounty. And oh look, a regen rune. Exactly what the doctor ordered. So this will be a regen rune for maybe Ogre Magi. I think he might be the one who needs it. Slark, he doesn't really need it. He has his HP, free HP. And his Scotty's actually almost finished. I think it is finished. The Curry's bringing him something pretty. And yes, that would be his Scotty. And if you guys didn't pick up on this, you can finish your Scotty from here because you can buy this piece and you can also buy the Orb of Venom from the secret shop. Oh, sorry, wrong button. So a power shot coming from Windrunner, just trying to push these guys back. Scotty finished up on Slark. And now these guys will have to try to push these creeps back because this is going to be pushing them pretty well. That will be the last outer tower for Mist. And Flash have the advantage. They have all the room to farm. I think now they just go ahead and take the jungle of their enemies. And just slowly but surely claim this game. Vendetta did come out from Nick's Assassin. The stun coming out from Earthshaker, able to catch out the Slark, and Slark might be a little bit of trouble. He popped himself a Shadow Blade. Decimal Appearance is popped, but it didn't just completely miss him. And actually, 2 Decimal Appearance are popped. Nobody catch it, nobody. Bad communication coming out from these guys. And Roshan's actually getting done right now. Bounty with his Deso, and also with his Genetic crits. And actually, Slark actually jumps back in. He gets a kill on top of 1. He gets a kill on top of Earthshaker. Easy kills, easy game, easy rares. He does get hit with the Shackle Shot. He's getting Shackles Retreat. A lot of damage coming out towards him, but he's still alive. No detection for these guys. They can't really find anything. Oh my gosh, Slark makes it out alive with like 10 HP. He actually throws out a laugh. And will he be able to make it out? Will he be able to make it out is a big question. No dust is up on top of anybody. All the deaths should be on refresh. And actually Slark might be able to claim himself a kill. BKB popped by Queen of Pain, but I don't think it'll be enough. No SSF for you, Slark. And Slark actually taking a lot of damage. He will be going down finally. Skeleton does go down as well. His ulti was on cooldown. Meanwhile, Windrunner actually getting slowed out. She's taking a lot of damage. She's tracked up. She's giving these guys move speed. And Queen of Pain's trying to run. Watch she can. Nick's assassin around the front side. He might be able to throw out an Impale to save his ally's life, but no, it's way too late. Question mark. He's going to be going down here very soon. Bounty just 1 auto attack is all he really needs. And he will be able to get 2 actually. Damage getting done right back to him. Shadow Shaman stuns him, or beautiful stun coming from Earthshaker, beautiful ulti as well. Nobody here to follow up, and he just melts to the meld. Dear God, guys, it's disgusting. And Aegis is popped by Bounty. I'm sorry, the Aegis was popped on Bounty. I didn't realize he picked up the Aegis. I saw him do Roshan, but I didn't realize he picked up the Aegis. Killing spree up on top of Queen of Pain. It would pick up the kill on top of that Shadow Shaman. So some kudos to you, QQY, for actually able to pick up a kill on top of that. And Golgraph. Yeah, that pretty much tells the tale of this game. It's out of control. Look at that. 2,500 gold in favor of... 25,000. Sorry guys. 25,000 gold in favor of Flash. And that's basically track kill after track kill after track kill after tower after track kill after Roshan. That's a lot of gold. And that's a very short amount of time for it to be that much gold up. Taking a look at the XP graph. XP graph shows pretty much the same picture. As I always say about the XP graph, the XP graph is relatively irrelevant because the longer and longer the game goes on, the closer and closer it converges to 0. But it's still a really nice indicator of where everybody is at this current point in time. And the Radiant, they're sitting pretty right now. And look at the net worth. The net worth, I wasn't paying attention to it before. Actually, no, there we go. It shows a better picture. I keep forgetting when somebody DCs, it drops them out of it. But Queen of Pain is the only person remotely competing with the Slark. And that's not good when all she... Especially considering the fact that all she has is a BKB, which means she doesn't really have that much damage output outside of her ulti. That's really about it. She could pop her Screen of Pain, she could pop her ulti, and that'll be about it. That's the extent of the damage on the side of Mist. Of course, Skeleton King, he's getting to that point where he can actually do something. I think he's building a Blade Mail, which would be nice. Nice item to consider. It'll probably allow them to kill the bounty hunter at least. And it'll also give Skeleton King that precious armor to help him defend against all this negative armor, which TA just got so much more negative armor, it's not even funny. She has herself, not only does she have... Well, that was an obnoxious bounty hunter. Not only does TA have her meld, which does -8 armor on top of somebody, she also has Desolator, which does -7, and now she has AC, which gives them -5. So if we add all that up, guys, because we do math here, that is 8 plus 7, which should be 15, plus 5, which should be 20. So it's -20 armor if she focuses you with all those abilities. Just make sure I did the math right. Yep, it is. See right here, let's see, -20, yes. And also another thing to note, -20 armor is the lowest that you can go in this game. Yes, you can get -47 or -500 armor, but -20 is where it stops doing its calculation. It starts doing like in the point of no return, or the law of diminishing returns, where the return is actually 0. So if you go over like -20 armor on somebody, then it's not really worth it all that much. But also consider the fact that, or also do remember that the heroes do have base armor themselves. So Nick's Assassin, if you had if TA had negative, or was able to deal -30 armor to Nick's Assassin, it wouldn't really matter. 3 armor would be overkill. It would be 3 armor overkill. Earthshaker stun was thrown out. He's actually going to be going down first because he's actually been doing quite a bit of work in these fights. Shadow Shaman throws out the shackles. A lot of damage getting done around the corner. Windrunner is still alive. Power shot to fly. And there we go. She does finally go down, but it doesn't matter. Everybody else is going down the side of Radiant as well. 3 for 2. And Skeleton King looks like he'll be the 4th one. We're going to make this a deal. Buy one, get one free is exactly what the Radiant are trying to do. And they are not going to be able to claim it. So Skeleton King's ulti does stay intact. But the middle tower does go down. Shadow Shaman's wards were able to do the work. And I think, does Shadow Shaman have a refresher? No. Yeah. But he does have a mech, which wasn't popped in that fight, so it's actually kind of slight waste. And he is building himself a Sheep's Guard, so it'll be really nice. And the middle racks does go down. These guys will probably rotate and try to kill the bottom racks. Or maybe try to push that bottom lane and get the creeps into the lane so they can actually try to go for it. Go for the bottom racks. Okay, Magic walking the wrong way around the Earthshaker wall. He's actually trying to claim something. He gets some nice damage on top of Skeleton King, but not enough. If they were able to kill Skeleton King, it just might be worth it. But it's not really. We got Central Wars getting that Skeleton King. He will be going up. Vendetta coming out from Nick Assassin. He's doing a lot of damage. Skeleton King does go down. Earthshaker ulti to fly as well. TA does go down. Big kill. Huge kill from Mist to actually pick up 521 gold. Not as much gold as I thought it was, but still a lot of gold going their way. And that's gold going towards Skeleton King of all people. So he can actually afford himself something pretty now. Like his Blade Mail. There we go. Blade Mail's completed. Let's go look at the rest of the items because interesting things have popped up. I heard Ogre Magi had 2 stuns. So he got himself an Aghanim Scepter. Bounty Hunter built himself an MKB and or Daedalus. No, MKB. He has a Javelin. He's also built himself a BKB too. Of all the things, BKB would probably be nice to just basically get rid of all the damage that Earthshaker can do to you. Also get rid of all the CC. And, I mean, because you have Queen of Pain with her damage, all her damage is magical. You have Skeleton King with his stun, which is annoying as crap to deal with. Windrunner with her Shackle Shot, plus Power Shot, plus Windrun, which does slow people. I'm not sure if that goes to Magic Immunity. Nick Assassin with his Impale, and Earthshaker with his stuns, CC, and everything else. So BKB will be a perfect choice for a Bounty Hunter, because all he wants to do is stay alive and track and kill. You want down bottom, somebody TP out. Earthshaker did TP out. He was not scouted out in time, or, sorry, somebody TP'd out. I think it was Earthshaker. It was, yeah, Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain able to TP out fast enough. And continue on with the items. See, Butterflies coming up on Slark. Really nice item. More evasion. Makes him much harder to kill. Bounty Hunter, like I said, building that MKB. Ogre Magi has herself an Aghanim Scepter. TA building, or has herself an AC already. She's starting to work on a Butterfly of her own. And that'll be pretty nice. More damage, more armor, and also, well, evasion. I mean, what more could a girl want? Moving on to Queen of Pain, she actually starting to build herself a Scotty. Wow. Okay, she's starting to build a Scotty. I'm not too sure. We got the fight happening around the corner. Not sure what the thing behind that is, but we got the fight breaking out, and I'm trying to get this thing to go away. It won't go away. There we go. It does go away. Queen of Pain whiffing the ulti completely. She does blink out. She almost went down before she blinked out, though. The mechanism popped by Windrunner, and so these guys can actually stay and try to fight, but they won't be able to fight too terribly much. Shadow Shaman Wars are doing work on this tower. This tower will be going down. Bounty Hunter's in the midst of all this. He actually gets dusted up. He gets a kill on top of Windrunner before it all happens. Nick Assassin trying to go aggro. He's trying to get the kills, but no, Slark shows up and kills him in a few hits. Meanwhile, TA's doing all the damage in the wall, and these racks will be going down. This will be 2 racks. This just might be GG, guys. If it's not, unless everybody has a buyback on side of Mist, it's GG. And there we go. The GGs are getting pulled out. TY coming up from Queen of Pain.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
There we go, the game does end. So there you go, in very spectacular fashion. Shadowblade, Scotty, Slark. It has worked 2 times in a row. So Slark, 2 points, CulBlu, 0. I still don't like it. I smell something fishy here, and it's not a Slark. Anywho, that's a knee slapper. Anywho, my name is CulBlu. I just brought you guys TeamPyro's Dota 2 tournament. This is match number something or another, and the something or another bracket. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll show you guys. For those watching the video, you guys can see right there. We are in this general area, which is Morgan Squad versus Flash, or Morgan Squad team versus Flash. Morgan Squad team did take the drop, and I think they are out of it. I think this is a loser bracket, so Flash will be facing up against the Smileys in their next match. So wait, hold on. We're watching this one. Oh, sorry. Oh, let me highlight. Anyway, enough shenanigans. Let's get into this cast. So like I said, my name is CulBlu. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast, and I'll see you guys whenever.